Hey, my name is Sam, and I'm from Indiana in the United States of America. I am not circumcised, and it's awesome. What I wanted to tell you is that I love being intact. I wouldn't want it any other way. Anybody that says a guy who is not circumcised wishes he was, not true. I wouldn't want to be circumcised in a million years. Foreskin is awesome.
My name is Thomas and I'm from Ireland, and I think baby boys should be left intact because I, as an intact man here in Europe, could not imagine losing the nerve ending in my foreskin that give me 75% of the sensation for masturbation and sex. I couldn't imagine that.
Hi, my name is Glenn. Are you circumcised? And do you want to have better sex? Well, you can. You can restore your foreskin like I have.
Hi, I'm Danielle Perry, a Christian and a mother of a boy I was given 5% or less odds to have. When God answered my prayer with this miracle, I didn't alter him in any way, including his foreskin. Thank you.
Hi, this is Glenn. If you're circumcised, wish you had your foreskin, you can restore your foreskin like I have. If you're not familiar with foreskin restoration, there are several ways to do it. There's manual stretching. There is the DTR restoration device. There's a TLC tugger, which I have used. And how it works is any part of your body, when it's under tension, with time, it makes new skin cells. So you wear the device, and just gentle tension. If it hurts, you're doing something wrong. And it took me about 4 years.
My name is Thomas from Ireland, and I am against the routine circumcision of baby boys for hygiene and cosmetic reasons. As an intact man in Europe, as most men are here in Europe, I understand the functionalities of the foreskin that are not just sensational. The foreskin also protects the male from frostbite, as well as the foreskin also lubricates the penis head for masturbation and sex. Those also who have been circumcised, from my research, show a higher rate of erectile dysfunction in their 50s. The men who have their foreskins don't suffer from erectile dysfunction until their 70s or 80s, typically. Thank you.
Hello, this is about circumcision regret. First of all, I did not choose to have my son circumcised. I had put him up for adoption, and the adoptive family chose to circumcise him. It was an independent, open adoption, and I tried to reason with them at the hospital. I tried to talk to them. I tried to show them how I felt, how strongly I felt. I tried to show them the facts. But they used their religious beliefs to justify mutilating their baby. It makes me sick. I feel so bad. I feel like I made a mistake. If I had known in advance that this would have been an issue of conflict, then maybe I would not have done it. I wish I had more time to prepare. Not to put him up for adoption. But it's too late. It just makes me sick. He's an extension of my flesh. Just to know that this had to happen, it makes me sick.
Hello everyone, my name is Denzel Watson from Los Angeles, California, US of A. The topic for today is, should boys be circumcised or not? Why or why not? With that question in mind, it seems like a very important question to think about because, it's a very big deal to America. And my response for that question is, I do not think that males should be circumcised. The reason why is because when I watched the film called American Circumcise, which is on Netflix, it was very hard for me to watch the whole documentary about males and circumcised. And when I watched a few parts of the film, I never seen anything so dark, intense. Seeing nurses from hospitals cutting the male parts of the baby just to make their male parts circumcised, and I just never seen anything so brutal in my life. And since I don't have the knowledge of circumcising male parts, I thought well, people like myself who is circumcised, I thought I was born with that. I didn't realize that nurses would have something to do with making my male part different than other males' parts. So, with the film that I just seen, American Circumcised, there was like a protest that had me thinking, saying like it's brutal. Nurses should not be doing that. Nurses should just let the babies be born the way they should be, and there's no way that you can change it to make it more normal, just how the parents want. And I believe that nurses should just should let the parents carry their babies up to their homes and watch them grow and help them to raise them, become a man they should be. So my response to that question is no. So thank you very much for your corroboration and taking the time for me to watch my point of view of this topic question. Thank you.
Routine infant circumcision is male genital mutilation. Routine infant circumcision without a medical reason is medical malpractice. In other words, a crime. Routine infant circumcision is a violation of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, depriving a child of bodily integrity for a lifetime, depriving a child of the most sensitive part of their body throughout their life. It is an atrocity, and it must end. I will do everything I can to educate and advocate for the end of routine infant circumcision for the rest of my life.
Infant circumcision should never be performed. It is the sexual maiming of normal healthy tissue and essentially penile reduction surgery. A baby has no idea what is happening, and the excruciating pain is traumatic. Not only does it impact this baby for the rest of his life, weakening his sex organ, but it also scars his brain and causes his psyche damage. No baby should ever be welcomed into the world through birth trauma, and every baby deserves to keep all of his sex parts.
My name is Robbie. I am from Trinidad and Tobago. I am a registered nurse. I live in the United States, and as an intact male, all boys deserve to be kept whole the way nature has intended it, and deserve their right to a whole body, free from forced genital cutting and trauma.
Hello, my name is Roger Ernst. I'm from Virginia in the United States, and I'm against circumcision because I was circumcised as a baby boy, and I resent the fact that part of my body was cut off without my consent. I had a human right to genital integrity, along with every other baby, and no one should have been allowed to take that away from me. Now, I believe that most parents have good intentions, and that they're not making this decision to circumcise their baby with any sort of intent to harm them. I think they're doing it with good intentions, but they don't know better. So if you're a parent that is coming across this decision on whether or not to circumcise your son, I urge you to do a little bit of research online. Trust me, you'll be glad you researched it beforehand. There's a wonderful website out there called savingsons.org. It is loaded with information. If you're not the type that likes to do a lot of reading, that's okay. Brendan Marotta published a documentary on Netflix. It's called American Circumcision. You can go and watch that. Or if you don't have Netflix, a person by the name of Eric Klopper has published a video on YouTube called Sex and Circumcision, an American Love Story. And it's probably my favorite video on the subject. So please, I urge you to research and keep your baby whole the way they were meant to be.